Today I fucked up by accidentally taking a double dose of my ADHD meds. Today I fucked up by accidentally taking a double dose of my ADHD meds. So I'm prescribed 50 milligrams of Vyvanse, and have been since I was 14. 50 milligrams is a higher dose for someone in my age/weight bracket, early 20s f, 115 pounds, because the highest legal dose is 70 milligrams. I have a bizarre sleep schedule with a cute sprinkle of insomnia, so some nights I don't fall asleep until 5 AM. And that's what happened last night. This morning set an alarm for 10 AM, woke up around 10:30, took my Vyvanse, laid down for a little bit, and somehow fell back to sleep. At about 11:30 to 12 I wake back up, still groggy. It takes my Vyvanse about 2 hours to fully kick in, so I'm still a little out of it. This is where I fucked up. I'm so used to waking up and just being up that I started my morning routine over again on autopilot. I strolled over the coffee machine, started to make some, and took my dose of Vyvanse. I realized about 10 seconds after I'd taken it that I had already taken it. Here's the thing, I can't throw up. I've thrown up twice in my entire life, so that wasn't an option. Cue frantic googling. Pretty much everyone says I'm going to be in for a wild day, and to stay hydrated. I try to look on the bright side, maybe I'll get a lot of work done today. But I was foolish. It's been 3 hours since my last dose. I've peed around 20 times. I can feel my blood. Took one hit from my Yule and transcended time and space. My stomach is furious. I tried to reorganize my room, started to hammer something into the wall, hit my thumb, cried, put my clothes in the dryer and then felt like I needed to have them extra dry, so I ran them again. The lint in there started burning, cried, all of my whites now smell like Chicago in 1871. My body is in fight or flight. I'm so anxious. 30 minutes ago my mom's best friend texted me your parents and nothing else. By the time she responded to my question mark 15 minutes later with the picture of my mom and dad when they were younger that she meant to attach, I had already accepted that I was an orphan and was halfway through an article how to deal with the sudden passing of your parents. My cat came into my bedroom and I got scared. I didn't like her stance or general demeanor. Currently, I'm applying for grad school. I don't know why. I'm not even done with undergrad, but it feels like something I should do right now. Anyway, I'll be fine. I've actually done this one other time and ended up being alright, just very fast for a while. Have a good one, all. Take meds responsibly. Too long didn't read. I took 100 milligrams of Vyvanse when I'm prescribed 50 milligrams. I'm currently paranoid, distraught, and feeling like I have an IQ of 1000 and -17 at the same time. Edit, holy shit. I appreciate all of the concerns and nice comments lol. I'm doing alright, I've had a lot of water and feel 75% normal. Still wide awake, obviously. Hopefully this inspired a few people to use those pill organizers. I just ordered one. Also, I did not finish applying to grad school. I made the amazing decision to take out loans for undergrad in NYC, and if I get into any more debt I'll never be able to afford groceries. Edit 2, again, yes, I did get a pill organizer. Thank you for the Amazon links. My heart rate is still fucked, but getting better. After reading everyone's replies, I think I'm going to try to lower my dose a little bit. Some of y'all's stories about long-term effects freaked me out, but I'm okay, really. I've totally done this before. It's definitely an experience. My head was super tingly and I played Minesweeper for about 5 hours straight. I'm pretty sure I clenched my jaw the entire time too. At least you're being productive. Been there but with Concerta. Decided to smoke weed to counteract the effects. I was moving in slow motion while my world was in fast forward. Thank you for commenting this. I just considered doing that and decided not to, haha. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Last time I double dosed myself I was at work. That shit really sucked. They make lids for pill bottles that have a timer on top. Tells you how long it's been since the last time you took a dose. Real lifesaver for me! Exclamation mark. I'm glad you're okay, but this is hilarious. I don't know why, but I can feel my blood really got me. RIP your friends' phones. Take it easy. man. Try to relax, hydrate hard, and try to stay off your phone. It'll be okay, you'll just have a nervous day. Haha, this is spot on. I just sent my best friend like 7 messages in a row. Today I fucked up by begging a bartender for nothing. So this story happened about a year ago, and requires some cultural context. In Ireland, there's been a recent resurgence in the Irish language, and a lot of movement to promote Irish speaking throughout the countries. This resulted in an Irish-speaking bar being opened in Dublin. I didn't grow up in Ireland, so I don't speak a word of Irish, but my best friend was begging me to go with her to this bar. I relented, but told her it was up to her to get me into the bar and order at the bar for us so I didn't get in trouble for not speaking Irish. She agreed happily and we headed out that night. So we get to the bar, and she tells me when it's our turn to speak to the bouncer, just say David, which means hello, and she'll chat away to distract him. Our plan goes off without a hitch, and we're in. I turn, ready to ask my friend to order me a drink, to find her lost in the eyes of a boy she'd met a few nights previously. Not wanting to get in her way, I just gently shook her shoulder, and we have a conversation as follows. Me, hey, how do I ask for an orchard thieves in Irish? Friend, oh, orchard thieves. Leduth oil. I nod and leave her to it, and make my way determinedly to the bar. The barman comes over and says something in Irish I can't understand, so I panic, and just shout out my order. Leduth oil. The barman returns a blank look. I take this as him not having understood me, and decide I need to be more clear. Leduth oil. The barman cocks his head, and says something that I again don't understand. Now fully panicking, I decide to just keep repeating myself in different inflections until he gets me. Leduth oil, Leduth oil, Leduth oil. Eventually the barman interrupts me. Jesus Christ girl, just speak English. What do you want? Exclamation mark. Just an orchard thieves. The barman walks away, muttering, why didn't you just say so? Embarrassed my friend had put me in this position, I marched up to her and yanked her off the boy who she'd been chatting up. What did you tell me to say? I demand. Huh? I told you how to say orchard thieves please. Yeah well, clearly the way you say it is wrong, because the barman had no idea what I was saying. My friend looks at me suspiciously. Sitch, what did you say, exactly? I said Leduth oil. And I said it a bunch of ways as well, so there's no way I got the pronunciation wrong. Wait, my friend responds. You said just Leduth oil? Yeah. I replied, indignant. That's what you told me to say. No, I told you to say orchard thieves Leduth oil. Leduth oil means please you Egypt. And then it dawned on me. Of course you don't translate orchard thieves, it's a brand name. So that meant that I was just repeating, in varying tones and levels of panic, please 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 to this poor bartender. I am, indeed, an idiot. Too long didn't read, I misunderstood how to ask for a drink in Irish, and ended up just repeating please to the poor bartender with varying levels of panic. Edit, for all those people trying to correct me to say it's meant to be Gaelic. Underscore please. Please, 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 underscore. Every 4-year-old ever. Try learning underscore y underscore next. Smile. In Tokyo I watched an Australian girl repeatedly try to order a cock-sucking cowboy from a very confused Japanese bartender. Jesus Christ girl, just speak English. What do you want? Exclamation mark. Why did I just read this in Colin Farrell's voice? I worked in bars for years and this level of coherency isn't at all uncommon even when people aren't trying to speak a different language. Hey, 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 what can I get you? Hey, do you have that? Do I have what? Yeah. I stare at them. Do you have it? Do I have what? Okay well what do you have? Along with pointing at my open mouth like a child, this is how I'm gonna order drinks from now on. Great story op. You cracked me up. I just imaged the burly man furiously shouting Leduth oil whilst pointing angrily at his gob. Actually that wouldn't surprise me here lol. We're fond of our drink. Today I fucked up by making myself look utterly insane in a pet store. This happened earlier today. My partner and I stopped in at a pet store to buy food and litter for our cats. This pet store is part of a chain that works with rescue agencies in our area. Each location has an adoption center where cats who are deemed ready for adoption are kept. Another detail, my partner has a sister whose name we shortened to Cat. Cat has long volunteered for one of our local rescue agencies to foster cats, which are then brought to the various locations of the pet store chain in question. So we'll stop by the adoption center to look at the kitties, and sometimes they look familiar. That's right, sometimes we see cats in the adoption center. Of course, she takes care of so many at any given time that it's hard for me to keep track. But when I recognize one, I get pretty excited to see them ready to find humans of their very own. Back to today, the pet store location we're at has the adoption center nearer to the front of the store than most other locations, and so I went to look at the cats while my partner stood in line nearby. Then I see them. Two sister kittens who are eerily familiar. I remember one of them because of her name, and the other one because she looks like a younger version of one of our guys. I look up at my partner, and I ask very loudly, "Are these cats?" "I think these are cats." I look at him, and he's just staring at me with a very concerned look on his face. Confused, I continued, a little louder, "Seriously, I think these ones are cats." After a pause, a look of understanding comes to his eyes, and he just shakes his head. I then look at the other people in the line, who are also staring at me. Then I realized that, without the necessary context, it looked like a 30-something-year-old guy who wasn't entirely sure what cats looked like, and that I was excited to maybe be able to identify them. I return to the lineup and just silently wish for death. When we make it out of the store, my partner tells me that even he wasn't sure what I was talking about at first, and was wondering if he should bring me to a hospital, before he understood what I was trying to say. Too long didn't read, I stood pointing at cats in a busy pet store, asking my partner if they were cats. Many strangers looked on in confusion. Update, can now confirm, they were definitely cats. Also, a big thank you for the awards. I've never gotten any before. But were they cats? Question mark. Really do think so. I'll be able to ask her tomorrow. I'll try my best to remember to update. I'm chuckling in bed trying not to wake the wife. Nice post-op. This makes a nice, refreshing read to what is normally put on here. Thanks for sharing. Much better than the today I fucked up by having sex with a blender and trying to repair myself with paper mache and tape. This reminds me of the time I met my girlfriend's parents and her mother asked about the wine glasses she got for her friend as a gift. Well, I only heard the word glasses at first and immediately pictured eyeglasses. When her mother asked a follow-up question, I heard the phrase wine glasses. I thought to myself, are there eyeglasses for drinking wine? Before asking the entire dinner table, wait, what are wine glasses? Everyone fell silent. Pretty sure in that moment they thought I was a raging pothead. I can't get the image out of my head. Are these cats? Think these are cats. Okay buddy, let's go see the friendly people in the white coats. The best part is they are in line to buy cat food and litter. They obviously have a cat,